Now we're going to add the buttonholes to the faceplate. And the reason why I didn't do this as a part of that very first sketch is because it's a feature which we'll probably need to adapt and adjust and modify and move here and there, and it's beneficial if it's not a part of that first sketch because we don't want it to be constrained to other things. So we're going to start our sketch on the front plate. We don't need to project anything this time. It is important though, when we're creating our buttons, is that we keep in mind that there is a button box in here, and we need to make sure that our buttons, when they go through the front plate, they fit inside of the button box. We don't want them hitting the wall or something like that. So it is worthwhile keeping that in mind when we're building these up. So I'm going to put one about here. Now all the buttons we're using are 12 millimeters diameter. I'm going to put this one at 65. 22 millimeters up. So from the origin point, up 22, across 65. We can have 5 buttons in this design, and those buttons, like the function of those, are going to be completely adjustable. You might change them depending on the game you're using. When you do your folio, you might identify what are the features you're going to use these buttons for, and that will be a fair driver for where you're going to place these. 2 of these buttons for me are going to be menu buttons, so they're going to sit a little bit lower, and then the ones I'm going to access during the race, I'm going to put up a bit higher at sort of thumb level. So another one, I'm going to put 2 on my right hand side, so 12 mil, and this one is also going to be 65 mil across. Now I've got a few of these, and this is a comfortable position for me. The point of these exercises, it is going to be a custom project, so eventually when you design your own, you'll probably want to place these out elsewhere. But let's try, I might go 32. I want to get another one directly underneath this. 12, 18. So just use the horizontal vertical to line those two to each other. We'll just turn that faceplate off just to make sure that we're not too close to the side of the box. Keep in mind there is a nut which goes on the back of the button, so it may be tight through there, but I think that should be just about right. The other ones I'm going to put on are just going to sit down here. This will leave a bit of space at the top here for logos or graphics and that sort of stuff to make it look all fancy. So D. So dimension, I'm going to set these to 28. Use alignment tool, and we'll set it. We're 20 mil apart. Now for this exercise, it's not critical if you don't get these in exactly the same position as me. As I said, when you do this project yourself and you build your own, you want to place these in completely different locations of whatever suits you and your preferences and your aesthetic and all that sort of stuff. So, okay, so that's where the buttonholes are going to go. I'm going to finish sketch, and we're going to cut extrude those. 1, 2, 3, 5, minus 3 mil. All right.